Hi guys. So I just did a post about unconditional love, and Spirit was like, you need to speak about this. Like, you need to say something. And there's so much to actually say about unconditional love. It is a huge topic that I might start doing like a series on this. So let me know, comment if you're interested in that, and comment if you have any questions about it that I can answer specifically for you. So most of us have no clue what unconditional love is because we've never experienced it. Most of us have heard the phrase or heard something similar to, parents are really the only form of unconditional love. Parents, how they love their children. That's the only type of real unconditional love. And I would actually argue that a lot of parents don't unconditionally love their children. They love their children if they act the way they want them to. They love their children if, they fit the mold. How many parents, I hope you don't know any, but unfortunately probably not. Many parents disown their children when they tell them that they're gay. Many parents disown their children when they say, hey mom, I'm not going to be a doctor like you and dad have talked about since I was in the womb, And so even if your parents, I hope that your parents did show you unconditional love and do show you that, but even if they didn't, we don't have hardly any experience with unconditional love outside of the parent-child relationship. So I want to back up for a second. So what I mean from unconditional love is you will love them regardless. It is conditionless love. There are no conditions to you loving someone. So if someone rejects you, abandons you, whatever, you can still love them. You don't have to hate that person. You don't have to harbor hate in your heart or resentment. You can forgive them. You can offer compassion. You can offer love. And I promise you, if you break up with someone, if you go through a breakup, or if you have a fight with someone, or if you have I don't want to say an altercation, but you know what I mean. If you get in a tiff with somebody, if you show up with unconditional love, you are not going to have any regrets. If you show up in anger or in ego, you later on might be like, wow, I really wish I didn't show up that way. And we all have moments like that. We all have experiences like that. And so when you think about unconditional love, what I want you to think about this as is love with no conditions. So relationships are such an easy way to depict this, because it's oh my God, I love him so much. And then he cheats on you and you're like, I hate him. He is the devil. It's weren't you just saying you loved him so much 4 seconds ago? But now he did something that crossed your boundary or you don't like. I'm not saying that that's okay in any way. You can still have boundaries when you unconditionally love someone, because you love yourself too. You have unconditional love for yourself, so you do what's best for you. So you create boundaries. But you also don't have to harbor hate for someone in your heart. And I was thinking about this, and it's our mindset is such an important key to this. Because, so let's go with that cheating example. If someone cheats on you, you could look at that as wow, just I didn't do anything to deserve this. It's all on him. It's completely his fault. I used, if you knew me in the past, if you were a close friend, I used to just think the worst about people who cheated on others. I thought that I'm not going to keep going. I did not understand how anyone could go back to a cheater, anything like that. And as I've gotten older, I've really learned everything is equal energy. So even if someone cheats on you, and this might be hard to hear, and it's not, I want to also say this is 98% of situations. It doesn't cover absolutely everything, because some people are just assholes. But the majority of the time, 99.9% of the time, we are energetically attracting things to us. So whatever you're attracting, in some way you have asked for. In some way it's for your growth. It is for your growth. But if you only look at it from you're allowed to be mad at this person for doing this to you, or doing this. Notice how I even just said doing this to you. They're not doing it to you. They did it for them. Had nothing to do with you. If you have the mindset of, wow, this sucks, but I can what's here for me to learn? Maybe this is an opportunity for me to come into deeper self-love, deeper unconditional love for myself. Maybe this is an opportunity for me to look at, where was I not showing up in the relationship to the extent that they had to go get this from someone else? Where was I not fully contributing? Where am I not being true to myself? So when you can look at everything from a standpoint of what is here for me to learn, you appreciate everything. When you start looking at like, God put this in your lap for a reason, even if it's something really hard. This has been put into your lap for a reason. So look at everything that you receive in your lap as a gift, even if it's really dark and like you really don't want it in your lap. So that's where I think I'm going to leave off today. I'm going to make a series about this because there's so much to go into it and it's so important. This is a space that most of us are not playing in. And most of us, like I said, have never experienced unconditional love with no conditions. And that needs to change. And it is changing as we all are ascending and as we shift into a higher dimension, go into the new earth, all of these things, which is what's happening right now. This is also why you see all of the things that are happening in the world right now coming to light, because we have to fix them so that we can create an unconditionally loving society. So anyways, you guys have heard all of that before. Let me know if this helped. Let me know what questions you have about unconditional love. Let me know if you want a series about it, all of the things. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.